All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's WTS Weather here, and today I'm bringing you guys the update on the next system in the Atlantic. Currently, we have Tropical Storm Debbie spinning up in North Carolina and made landfall last night. And we do see it starting to weaken a little bit, but throughout the day, there are going to be some showers moving their way into North Carolina where we are going to have to keep our eye on it. We are going to have to keep an eye on a tornado threat in some of these coastal areas. We are going to have to keep our eye out for some sort of tornado threat for the next couple of days. Anyways, let's get straight into it with this new system. So we do see a blob of rain out here in the Atlantic. There is not really anything going on with it at the current moment. It's just what I said it is, just a blob of rain at this current moment. It's a little tropical wave out here. Right now, it's going to stay that way for the next couple of days here. Here we are with this system, which if it develops, our next name will be Ernesto, be E on the list. Here's our system right here. Yeah, as I already said, not really much going on at all. Just a big blob of rain at the current moment. Just came off of Africa, and it's dealing with actually a lot of dry air, which if I go ahead and show you guys, you do see a lot of this dry air over here in these darker areas where you don't really see much cloud action going on. There's a lot of dry air over in those areas over the Caribbean right now that we're dealing with that's keeping these storms at bay. So here's what the National Hurricane Center has put out at this current moment. This little zone of yellow right here, which indicates a 20% chance of development within the next 5 days for our tropical wave, 0% chance in the next 48 hours. So it's not a very imminent threat at this current moment. If you are in this yellow zone, Puerto Rico, if you are on Hispaniola, if you're in the Eastern Caribbean, keep an eye out on this system. That's basically what the NHC is telling you at this point in time. It's not guaranteeing anything. It's not telling you that there's going to be a hurricane in the next 5 days. It's just telling you keep an eye out for this upcoming system. And again, as well, the system is all the way over here. We don't really know exactly where it's gonna go. It could follow a more southerly path. That could very easily happen. It could also go north and completely dodge everything. That could very easily happen. Just make sure you keep an eye on this system. It has the ingredients for development over the next couple of days. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at now the GFS model. This is currently what's going on out in the Atlantic. As you can see, we have our wave right here. We have our wave right there, quite a strong tropical wave currently with a lot of rainfall. And we do also have a blocking high up to the north. Now, depending on where this high goes, completely change the forecast for this tropical wave. At the moment, this high is suppressing the wave. It's keeping it down. Depending on where this high may go, it will all change the forecast very quickly, as you will see over the next couple of days. This is a strong tropical wave. There's no doubt about that. This tropical wave is strong. Now we're on the 10th of August. This tropical wave is quite impressive here. There's a lot of rainfall associated with it. Right now, that's what I'm really looking at for the Caribbean is the rainfall. There's a ton of rainfall associated with this wave. We're going to continue here. Now we're on August 12th. We're on Monday, August 12th. Now we're probably working with a strengthening wave here. This wave is most definitely strengthening. We can see it's getting a little bit tighter. This is August 13th. We see a most likely a tropical depression, maybe a weak tropical depression moving its way into the Caribbean up here. And all that's going to bring is you see this swath of rainfall. Somewhere in the Caribbean is going to see a lot of rain out of this thing. You guys know the name of the game with these waves at this point in time. This wave is moving. This is Wednesday, August 14th now. We have a little tropical depression right here, a weak tropical depression right here. Again, bringing showers, rain, heavy rain to some areas, which I will show you guys later. Um, as we continue, here's our tropical depression. Now, looking to strengthening into a tropical storm here, closed circulation. This is August 14th, Wednesday of August 14th. And again, the rainfall is going to be a very, very big issue here. You can see off in your screen that is going to cause a lot of issues on over the next week as we take a look at this storm. And now we're on August 15th. We see a tropical storm moving its way through the island of Hispaniola, bringing, again, very heavy rainfall to Puerto Rico. And as this thing starts to spin up, you're going to see those rainfall totals increase. Here we are on the 15th now with a strong tropical storm, a big swath of rain, bringing rain to Hispaniola and looking to bring some rainfall to the eastern Bahamas. And you're gonna see just how quickly this thing gets going once it's out above Hispaniola. You're gonna see how quickly the models really spin this thing up here, the GFS model. Now we're still with a tropical storm here in the Bahamas, but you're going to see how quickly this thing is going. Now we're working with a strong tropical storm out over the eastern Bahamas, and this is about 186 hours out, and we're having a signal like this. There is most definitely reason for concern with this system. Again, here we are, 192 hours out, Friday, August 16th, a 993, most likely hurricane at this point in time. The GFS model does forecast a hurricane over the eastern Bahamas, just above Hispaniola. And if we continue, it only gets worse. GFS model really spins this storm up very quickly. And now, yeah, you guys see it. There's a 983 millibar hurricane over the eastern Bahamas and over the western Atlantic. And yeah, this thing spins up in a hurry. Once it gets going here, it's going to spin up in a hurry. And that's about as far as I'm going to show you guys because I do not want to fearmonger at all. I do not want to show any direct landfalls or anything like that. That's about as far as I'm going to go. I just want to show you guys that there is a very strong storm signal. So here, I want to show you guys the humidity out over the tropical Atlantic, over the main development region here. So here's our wave again, and you just see this overwhelming dry air that's been in place for the past couple of days, past couple of weeks actually. This has really been what's preventing systems from developing. What's really kept this system on locks is this big swath of dry air, this massive amount of dry air over the Atlantic, and it's been keeping the Eastern Caribbean mostly dry for the most part, as we see a ton of dry air out over the Caribbean. But what this system is going to do is it's actually going to move through here, and you could just see just how quickly this dry air is just going to disappear. This is August 11th now, and the system is still infiltrated by dry air. But as we continue to move forward now, this is August 12th. Yeah, you could just see this dry air is so much weaker compared to what it was earlier. It's not really going to be much of an issue for this wave to get going here. It may slow its development a little bit, but as we see, once it gets into the Caribbean, it has so much more. It's going to have so much moisture to work with in the Caribbean. You just see all these blues. That's just straight moisture to work with as it moves into this area, and it's leaving all this dust behind, all this dry air behind. It's really going to allow the system to, yeah, get going in a hurry. Look at that, dark blues everywhere. Just the ingredients for the storm are here. And yeah, we see the system over Puerto Rico. And again, you see it. I already showed you guys it, the GFS model. Once it has it moving into this little Eastern Bahamas area, it really gets the system going. And here, what I want to show you guys now is our European model ensembles. 24 hours out, we do see again strong tropical wave signal out here in the Western Atlantic. Strong tropical wave signal. Majority of the models do agree on that currently. And as we continue now, this is going to be August 10th. Again, as this dry air that I mentioned moves out, that was up in this area, as this dry air weakens, it's going to allow the possibility for more tropical waves to come off the coast. And again, you see this very strong signal for another tropical wave off the coast of Africa. The season is really starting to ramp up here now. That dry air is gone. Over the next week, that dry air is going to disappear. And yeah, you're going to see over this run, there's just multiple tropical waves that are working their way off the coast. This is the wave that we're focused about today, is right here. Models are still very spread out with it at the moment. So that's again why we're not focusing too much on location, because it can change in a hurry. Majority of the model members do strengthen this thing into a tropical depression outside of the Eastern Caribbean. Strong signals continuing to work their way off Africa. Very strong signals. And there's another one back here just continuing to push off Africa. And that's just going to keep us busy for the next couple of weeks, to say the least. And this is 114 hours out, and we're working with a tropical storm right here off of the northwest or northeast Caribbean. As we continue, this is now August 13th. And you can see the model members are a little spread out on exactly where the storm is going to be, but majority of them do have it actually strengthening down into quite quickly here to the tropical storm, bringing tons of rainfall. I don't think the exact location matters at this current moment, as I said already. It's just rainfall for some of these areas that have already used to getting a lot of rain. And again, just more waves now. This is going to open it up for more waves now. And that is definitely going to keep us busy for the next couple of weeks with this hurricane season. And as we continue to move forward here, now this is August 13th, we have a strong tropical storm making its way towards Puerto Rico out here in the Eastern Caribbean. And you can see it. The Ensemble members are very actually bullish with this um, particular wave out around 138 hours out. We are seeing a tropical storm signal off in Puerto Rico, and it's only going to get stronger. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients are there for a very strong system to just move its way through the Caribbean. The ingredients are there. Quickly again, there's another very strong signal. This is 144 hours out, and there's a very strong signal for another wave to be making its way into the Caribbean. You're just going to see storms move their way into the Caribbean here. Here's another wave that's most likely going to make its way into the Caribbean as we have this blocking high up here, which is going to send storms straight down into the Caribbean. If this is not the first one right here, this is not going to be the first one. So now I do want to show you guys what the European members do show on average for rainfall. So this is basically an average of rainfall for all of the models, and here there's going to be heavy rainfall over this area here. We're talking a lot of rainfall. Currently, the models are saying a couple of inches of rain. Expect those numbers to go up as we continue to get closer and closer to this storm developing. Expect these numbers to go up. And as more waves move off the coast of Africa, you're going to see just as more waves move off, you're going to see these numbers are just going to go up and up because we have multiple waves behind this one that are going to just continuously bring rainfall. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the sea surface temperatures at the moment. This is this morning. And yeah, the ingredients are there for a strong system to develop. Currently, this is where our system is sitting at. The ingredients are there just for a very strong system. And we see out in the Caribbean, if this system decides to move its way into the Caribbean, we see uh, we see 30 degrees Celsius. We see 29 degrees Celsius, which is plenty for a intense system to develop. We see if it does happen to make its way up into the Western Atlantic, again, 29s, 30s, it's plenty of heat, plenty of energy for this system to develop. And say this system does end up moving a little bit further west into the Gulf and the Western Caribbean, yeah, these sea surface temperatures are no joke whatsoever. Seeing 31s out here in the Caribbean and in the Gulf. And even closer to shore, we are seeing some 32s up by Louisiana. And yes, these temperatures are well above average. These temperatures in the Gulf are well above average, which the Gulf is already on average has very warm sea surface temperatures on average already. And being this far above average certainly is no help whatsoever. And we again warm sea surface temperatures all through where this storm is supposed to be moving, well above average sea surface temperatures all throughout where this storm is supposed to be moving. So we do we are going to have to keep our eye out in this Eastern Caribbean area for a potentially strengthening system to make its way through within the next week or so, within the next week or two. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today. All I'm trying to do is let you guys know that there is a very strong storm signal coming off of Africa. There's a very strong storm signal for somewhere within the Eastern Caribbean at this point in time. This is going to be changing, so I will most definitely be making updates on this storm as over the next couple of days. It will be changing. But nothing is really set in stone right now with this system. Just know that there is the potential for heavy rain. The models can still change very quickly this far out, especially when the system just came off of Africa. It doesn't even have a closed center of circulation yet, so the models can change very quickly. So just keep an eye on it. I wouldn't really panic about it too much right now. Just keep an eye on the system. So stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in today, and I will see you guys later.